Hi guys, Miss A here. Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about utilities, continuing on in our housing unit. By the end of the lesson, we will be able to define utilities and list them, read gas, electric, and water meters, calculate monthly usage of those meters, and calculate monthly cost of utilities. So utilities are just services around your home: gas, electricity, water. In most cases, as you use more of a utility, the amount of money that you pay for that month will increase. So for example, if you use 200 gallons of water month 2, you used 250 gallons of water, or in month 1 you use 200 gallons of water, and in month 2 you use 250 gallons. Alright, real quick, I just jotted down a couple things that I could think of what uses water in our house: sinks, showers, tubs, washing machines. And when would you expect a higher bill versus a lower bill? Normally water, you see higher bills in summer, lower in winter. As far as electricity goes, some things that use that in your house are lights, especially Christmas lights, your TV, your fridge, your water heater, and if you have it, air conditioning. And then when would you expect a high bill? Those would be your summer and winter months. You'll be using more electricity for your AC, for your water heater. Once you put those Christmas lights up, you'll see a bump in winter and lower in your fall and spring months. What would you use gas for? Your stove, your oven, your furnace, and your dryer. And when would you expect a high bill for those? Winter, because you're bumping up that furnace, and lower during those summer months. So those are just a couple things. If you could think of anything else, you're probably not wrong. Those are just what I could think of. So how you read a meter, or how you read the amount of gas, electricity, and water that you used, you measure that in a device called meters, which is what you see below. These might be on the side of your house or in your basement. So you read the following meters to determine how much a specific utility has been used. And the way you read those meters, the first one is going to spin counterclockwise. That's what the arrow is pointing to. The second one is going to spin clockwise, and then back and forth. The way to make this easy is you just read whatever way the numbers go. So this one goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, counterclockwise. This one goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, in a clockwise motion, and then back and forth. So most of them won't have these arrows right above it, but you can just read whatever way the numbers go, and then the last number that needle passes is going to be the number that you write down. So let's practice that. So over here, I'm going to go this way. 0, 1, 2, and there's our needle. So the first number is going to be 2. And on that next one, we're going to go the other way. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our next number is going to be 6. And then we're going to spin this way. 0, 1, and then the needle looks like it's just before the 2. And then again, we're going to be spinning clockwise, and that needle hits at about the 9. And that is how you read them. Like I said, you just follow the way that the number goes, increasing, and then you follow it around, and then whatever number that needle passed last. So let's try another one. The next one looks like it didn't quite get to the number 1, so I'm going to type in a 0 there, and then we go this way and it hits the 7. Now we're spinning counterclockwise on that third meter. Alright, on that last one I got 1, because the last number it hit is the 1, 8, 1, 8. On the next slide, we're just going to practice a few more. So on that first meter, the last number I passed is a 3, 8, 4, 3. Just make sure you're reading it in the right direction. Start at 0 and then go towards your 1 and keep going until you find your needle, and then read the last number. So 3, 8, 4, 3. And then our number 5, the last number we hit is 1, 7, 7 again on that third meter, and 2 on your fourth meter. if you need to rewind that and watch again, I know this is probably new. That's okay, because we're going to practice on the next one. So now we're going to read a meter and we're going to calculate our monthly usage. When trying to determine how much water we use in a month, it is important to remember that the meters do not reset every month. In order to calculate the amount used for a month, you must compare the reading on the meter at the start of the month to the reading at the end of the month. So on this slide, we're going to see some meters, and we're going to write in on the top. So these meters over here are for the end of January, so we're going to type those in. And it tells us in our problem that at the end of December, ours is 15,213. So that's where we're going to type this in. 15,213. And then we're going to go ahead and calculate our meters over here and then write that number up here. So that first number that we pass is a 1. Then a 7, then a 6, I would consider that probably a 4, and then a 6. Oops. And then you're going to carry those numbers over and you're going to write it at your end of this month for January. 1, 7, 6, 4, 6. And then how you're going to calculate your monthly usage is you're just going to subtract them, the difference between the end of this month and the end of last month. So when we subtract 17,000, all right, so I got that February meter to read 19,489. So the difference I got between those two is 1,843, and that's going to be your monthly usage for February. Go ahead and try March and April as well. If you have any questions, you can. All right, for March, I got my meters to read 2,4,3,3,5, or 24,335. When I subtracted my February monthly usage, I got, or my monthly reader, I got a monthly usage of 4,846 gallons. Then I did the same thing down here. I didn't write my numbers in here, but I brought them over here. My meters for April read 28,742. And I brought down my monthly reading for March, 24,335, and the difference between those two is 4,407. On the next page, you just got one more to do, so go ahead and do that. All right, go on to your work. For May's meter, I got 33,571, and when I subtracted my April reading, 28,742, I got a monthly usage of 4,829. We are going to use those monthly usage numbers to now calculate the monthly cost. So the monthly cost of utilities is determined by how much of a particular resource is used. For this reason, utilities bills tend to change in price from month to month. Using the data we just found, calculate the monthly water bills if each gallon costs 5 cents. So we're going to get our gallons of water used from our last couple slides. So in January, we're going to flip back a couple slides. Our January monthly usage was 2,433. I'm getting that right here. Flip back. $2,433. And we said per gallon it's 5 cents. So we want to multiply that. 2,433 times 0.05. And that is going to give us, and this is in dollars, $121.65. So the amount due on our bill is going to be $121.65. There we go. For February, let's scroll back and see what our monthly usage was. February, 1,843 gallons were used. So that's what we're going to put in here. 1,843. And we're going to multiply that by our 0.5. And we are going to get a monthly usage, or a monthly amount of $92.15. And that is going to be the amount due. Alrighty, I looked back and saw in March I used 4,846 gallons of water. I multiplied that by our 5 cents, and I got a monthly water bill of $242.30. In April, I used 4,407, multiplied that again by my 5 cents, and I got an amount due of $220.35. We just got May left really quick. We used 4,829 gallons of water in May. Let's go ahead and multiply that by our 5 cents. And that gives us an amount due of $241.45. So again, if you look down your list, the more water we use, the higher our bill is going to be. And that's how it works with gas and electric as well. So we used more water in March. Our bill was higher in March. Alright, and that is all I have for you today. If you need to go back and watch anything, I know it was a lot of information and it was probably pretty new, but I hope